There are usages as well. This usage part is not that important. What is important you have already learned yesterday. I will be sending this file again after converting it into PDF today. Your file pani pathaidinchu, don't worry. Here are some of the questions for you to do. All you need to do is to read the question, write down the answer. Do from 1 to 5 first. Just write down the answer. Read the question, write down the answer. You don't have to copy the question. Later on, I will be sending you the files. The questions related to yesterday's lesson. The questions from 1 and all these are related to yesterday's lesson. Answer from question number 1 to 5. You don't have to copy the question. Read the question, write down the answer. Done? From number 1 to 5. Is anyone ready to volunteer me with his or her audio? Okay. Nobody speaks.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Keep your audio on, Anil.
Okay, sir.
You don't have to copy the question. I will forward the question right after the lesson is over. Don't worry. Just read the question and write down the answers. From 1 to 5. Done?
Done, sir. Done.
Okay. Now let's move on to answer from 1 to 5. We should have met if we
had arrived.
Yeah, had arrived. Past perfect. Why? Should have plus V3 is here. If on one side we have should have, would have plus V3, means this is third conditional. Number 2, if I were you, hypothetical situation, I were you, I plus simple past means second conditional. I wouldn't squander the money.
Will not.
I simple past would plus V1. I would not will not.
Would not, sir.
Would not. Number 3, if I had learned Spanish means had learned, had plus V3 past perfect. If one side past perfect, then we use would have. Would have spoken. Third conditional. I will go to Butwal if the bus
leave.
I will go. Simple future means now on one side we have simple present. If bus leaves on time.
Leaves on.
Number 5. If I had enough money, I had enough money means had plus P1 means simple past. If I had enough money,
If
I
I
could buy.
had,
If I had enough money.
Yes.
Sometimes the question can be asked, had I enough money? Had I enough money? And if I had enough money, almost the same. Now let's move on to 6 to 10. From number 6 to 10. Answer question number 6 to 10. She can treat the patients carefully if she, special doctor. Number 7. All you need to do is to look at the form of the verb on one side, and that is going to determine the verb of the form of the verb on the other side. And if it's first and second conditional, then the usage. Sorry, zero and first conditional, then the usage. Look at the usage, then you will know the answer. Number 6, she can treat the patients carefully if she
it's
is a doctor. Yes, if she can treat, simple present, simple present. Next, number 7. If they had come in time, they had come in time means had come past perfect.
they
So
could
on
have
one side we have past perfect, on the other side could, would, should, might have plus V3. They could have
could have
joined with
joined.
us if they had come in time. If you want to be free,
You can
if
leave
you
now.
want to be free, you can leave now.
Ignore.
And the word now, the time adverb also tells us that we should use present tense there. Number 9, if you want to pass,
You
you
must study.
must study hard. Number 10, she would have helped you if you
Had asked.
would have helped if you had asked.
Next.
Number 11, if you dash more carefully, the accident would not have happened, would not have plus V3 means
Had
simple
traveled.
past.
Had
If you
traveled.
had driven more
Driven.
carefully. Welcome, Sisir. Number 12,
I will go to beach.
I would go to the beach if it would go. Would plus V1 means
Where,
now
sir?
on the other side you have to
Well,
use simple past form. I would go to the beach if it were warmer. Number 13,
if I would not know.
I would know about the accident. Would plus V1. Would plus
If I
V1 means
did
if past form, if I had not read the newspaper, if I had. Number 14, look at the other side. If it had been warmer, had been. If it had been warmer yesterday, had
we
plus
might have
V3.
gone.
Had plus
Might have
V3
gone.
means simple past. Now, which form of the verb? Which conditional sentences? Among
Third.
which one? Third conditional. Third conditional,
Might
we
have
might
gone.
have gone.
Might have gone.
We might have gone. Number 15, if the water is boiled,
It
changes.
changes.
Zero conditional. Number 16. Had she gone early means if she had gone early. If she had gone, had plus V3 means now on the other side we have to use would have
She would
plus
not
or
have missed.
wouldn't have missed. Number 17. If I had joined, had plus V3 means again third conditional would have been.
Would have
Number
been.
17 would have been. Number 18. She will break, will plus V1 means simple future. If simple future on one side, then simple present on the other side. That's first conditional. Leave is the answer. Now, I guess conditional sentences, questions related to conditional sentences will be easier for you. Now, today, let's move on to, we conclude conditional sentences and we'll begin another new lesson. Let me share the screen first. Can you see the screen? Causative sentences?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We don't need to know its uses even. When someone does, someone or something, someone or something does work for us, then we use certain verbs. Those verbs are causative verbs. Let, make, have, and get. The causative verbs are let, make, have, get. And they can be categorized into two. One with agent. One of their usage is with agent. The other usage is without agent. Especially the verb have and let are with agent or without agent, with or without agent, with, especially with object also, with agent also. The rest of the verbs either with only agent or either with only object. But before that, let's go through an example. Make. First, let's start with this verb, make. Make plus agent always takes V1. Number one, make plus agent always takes V1. Causative verbs with agent. I
Made.
I made my brother wash my shirt. I made the horse run. So in the question, you will be asked like this way. Either you will be asked to complete the sentence with suitable form of the verb given, or complete the sentence, or the verb in the following sentence is in. Especially, you will be given options either to use the form of the verb, or to correct form of the verb, or to complete the sentence. The film made me cry. Even. In short, make plus agent takes V1. First formula. Have. Have plus agent also takes V1. He had his. This is the form of have verb. This had is the form of have verb. I had his son bring V1. Bring the books. I had his son bring the books. The farmer had his goats graze. Did you have your father pay the tuition fee? I am having the barber trim my hair. Means insert have or forms of have verb followed by agent takes V1. This is the second formula. MA1, HA1. Now, make done, have done. Let's begin with agent. Get verb. Get plus agent takes 2 plus V1. Get plus agent takes 2 plus V1. Example, he got his son. He got his son to bring the books. Make plus agent takes V1. Have plus agent takes V1. Get plus agent takes 2 plus V1. Get forms of get verb, agent, takes 2 plus V1. This is get. Agent his son. Then if it is followed by agent, then we use 2 plus V1. Maybe it will be easier for you to identify with the colors as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Plus agent his son. If get is followed by agent, then we use 2 plus v1. Another example, did you get him to tell the stories? Next, I got the cobbler to repair my foot. Get plus agent. Now make plus agent, get plus agent. Now whatever is followed by, if they are followed by object, what to do if the causative verbs are followed by object? Subject. This is the formula. If let make have get whatever all the causative verbs followed by object, then what to do? Followed by agent, ma. These are, let's sum up in formula. Followed by agent, ma1, one formula. Make plus agent takes v1, ha1, another formula. Have plus agent takes v1. Get plus agent takes 2.
G2
2 means TO2 plus V1. 1 means V1. Get plus agent takes 2 plus V1. Here the numerical 2 means TO2. Get plus agent takes 2 plus V1. Now, especially when we have object, then subject plus
make
have or especially have or get. Most of the time you will be asked to have or get along with subject followed by object, then it takes v3. Or have get make whatever is followed by an object takes v3. In short, you can write to represent have, get, make, let, whatever they are represented by this. Then in these formulas like ma1, ha1, ga21, that 2 means numerical 2 means TO2 and HO3. With this you can sum up all causative verbs. HO3 means here HO3 means H also followed by O3, am also followed by O3, get also followed by object 3, V3. Example, I am having my car repaired. My car, object, having, am having, forms of a have verb. I am getting to get my computer fixed. I'm getting to get my computer fixed. Getting to get out of the may sound quite odd, but it's correct. I am going to have my clothes stitched. Go and have your bicycle repaired. She has her leg broken. Get this letter translated. Let me get my homework done. Remember these 4 formulas. HO3 means whatever is followed by object, use V3. These 4 formulas are important. And with this, you can sum up the causatives. Nothing. It's the easiest one. Causative and that conditional sentences, unless and until we understand they are the difficult one, the questions related to them. Once we understand them and learn them easily, then they are the easiest one. But there are sometimes you might also be asked to, you might also need to follow this formula. Subject plus let plus agent plus to not to infinity, but rather with infinity means V1. Sometimes you may need to follow this formula as well. For example, I let her go alone. V1 again. Let plus agent. I let her go alone. I usually let my son take my bike. Remember this structure. Then sometimes you might also be asked with help, with the word help. Subject plus help plus agent plus to and infinitive. Infinitive means V1 form of the verb, root form of the verb. Infinitive means root form of the INF, root form of the verb. To infinitive means 2 plus V1. For example, I helped an old man to, I helped the old man cross the road. Or you can write to cross the road, cross the road. I helped an old man cross the road. Help me. Would you help me solve my maths problem? Maths problem. Would you help me solve my math problem? Would you help me to solve, or would you help me solve my math problem? Both correct. Depends on what kinds of options you are given. Can you help me ride the motorbike, etc. All you need to do is to remember these formulas: MA1, HA1, GA2 plus V1, and 3. If have or had or let or make followed by object, use V3. if get is followed by agent 2 plus v1, if have is followed by agent, use v1, if make is followed by agent, use v1. And the question will be asked like this. Let's do some exercise, few exercise. He is very lazy. He is very lazy. He always his mother to clean his room. Options are make, makes, gets. He always, what's the
Gets.
answer? Oh,
Gets.
always. Why? Because of this word, to clean. 2 plus, isn't, we have nothing to do with this sentence. Just here to confuse you. He always gets his mother to clean his room. Next question. The teacher made the students, the teacher made the students the exercise, and the options are do, to do, does, doing.
Do the exercise.
M is here, made plus agent. Made plus agent takes
V1.
V1. Do we have to go for some more exercise? I don't think we have to. Go through all the questions in your book, revise them, and if you don't know the answer or if you need some help regarding conditional and causatives, then I'm always there to help you.
Yes,
With
sir.
this, we can end the causatives as well. Now, let's move on to sentence transformation. Can you see here the screen share?
Yes, sir.
Now, you can go through sentence transformation in two ways. One, by going through formulas like this, which is absolutely not necessary. The other way that you go through it is by practicing the sentences, and that one is going to be more effective. Later on, you will learn yourself. You don't have to learn which one is auxiliary verb, which one is not auxiliary verb. You don't have to go through them. It will be, I mean, meaningless to go through that. If this is auxiliary, then we do this, and if this is auxiliary, then we put not over here or not over there, make it negative, so and so. We don't have to go through like that. I will be sending you this file, don't worry, because here are some exercises. That's why I opened the file. But let's begin with a new one. if the sentences or if the sentence consists of the following words or one of the following words, then the sentence is negative, like hardly, rarely, seldom, barely, never. If these words are there in the sentence, then the sentence becomes negative. Let's start. They are planting rice. Change the sentence into interrogative. They are planting rice. Change the sentence into interrogative. Change the sentence into interrogative. The answer is they are not. Please bear this punctuation. They are not planting rice. Negative. Are they planting rice? Interrogative. Aren't they planting rice? Negative, interrogative, negative, interrogative. And let's devise the formula on our own. See how formula can be driven, though we don't have to go through this. Subject plus auxiliary. They are planting rice. Subject plus auxiliary means is, am, are, was, were, has, have, auxiliary verb. Subject plus auxiliary verb plus verb is affirmative. They are planting rice. They are planting rice. Affirmative. Now next one, subject plus auxiliary verb plus not plus verb is negative. If you go through formula like this, then this is how we change the sentence from affirmative to negative. Now look at the structure of these two. Affirmative to negative. So we put not after auxiliary verb. Now if you go through this, it will only confuse you. Auxiliary verb, not is kept after auxiliary verb, and so and so. Now the formula for interrogative or negative interrogative. Let's go first for interrogative. Aux plus interrogative. Subject plus verb. Interrogative. And now negative interrogative structure. Ox plus not plus subject negative interrogative. But rather than going through this, let's begin the sentences. One, he has a book. Now change it into negative. Change the sentence into negative. Number two, he has a book. Change it into interrogative. Next, she had a golden ring. Change it into negative. Change it into she had a golden ring. Change it into interrogative. They had to go there. Change it into interrogative. All you need to do is to remember this while changing sentences, while doing the question related to transformation of the sentences. All you need to know first and basic rule is after do, does, did, always use V1. And rather than going through the rules, practice the sentences. Like he has a book. Negative. There can be two answers. Why? Because have can be used as possessive verb and the main verb in the sentence. It has two answers. He has not a book. One. The other answer is he does not have a book. Has he a book? One. Does he have a book? Another. Why both these answers are correct? See here. I have a pen. Means I owe a pen. I'm the owner of the pen. One uses I possess the pen. The other uses have is the only verb in the sentence. There is no other verb. So it's used as the only verb in the sentence. Only the one and only verb in the sentence. The main verb in the sentence is have. So we can use I have a pen. Have I a pen? One. The other one is don't I have a pen? She has a golden ring. Negative. Now, presence of this had made the sentence past. The sentence, it means in past tense, he had a golden ring. Now, how to make it into negative? She had a golden ring. She did not have. Why have here? Because after do, does, did, we always use the V1 form of the verb. After do, does, did, we always use the V1 form of the verb. So therefore, we use, so therefore we use after do, does, did, we always use V1 form of the verb. She did not have a ring. She had a golden ring. Interrogative.
Sir,
Yes.
question number 3. Can't we write she hadn't a golden ring? Why, sir?
She had a golden ring. She had not a golden ring also is correct. You are also correct. She had not a golden ring also is correct. She did not have a golden ring. Golden ring also is correct. She had not a golden ring. Possessive form. She did not have a golden ring. Had as main verb. Had as main verb. This answer. Had as or have has had as possessive. This answer. But it depends on what kind of options you are asked. यस्तै खालको क्वेसन सोध्यो अप्सन कुन छ यो दुईटै अप्सन छ यो दुईटै आन्सर करेक्ट मोर करेक्ट दिस वान यसमा चिनो लाउने दुईटै आन्सर आयो भने कोही दुईटै अप्सन छ भने यो दुईटा मध्ये युजुअली यो अप्सन सोध्दैन सोध्यो भने यो सेकेन्ड अप्सन सोध्छ तर यो दुईटै आन्सर जानिराख्नु राम्रो when have is used as possessive form or have is used as main verb यो सेन्टेन्समा यो दुईटै हो के यो have is possessive also because I have a pen means I possess a pen I haven't a pen possessive as possessive negative I haven't a pen as main verb have as main verb don't I have a pen यो दुईटै आन्सर मिल्छ
Okay, sir.
She had a golden ring. Did she have a golden ring? They had to go there. Interrogative. They had to go there. Did they have to go there? यो यहाँ चाहिँ had question मा had answer मा have यो बुझ्यो कि बुझिएन पहिला यो बुझ्यो this highlighted they had to go there have to go there यहाँ have आयो answer मा चाहिँ while changing interrogative यति बुझ्यो कि बुझिएन
बुझ्यो सर
Yes, sir.
why have here because this had is यस्तो हुन्छ if had is followed by v3 had eaten भयो भने जस्तो had is followed by v3 he had eaten bread यो had followed by v3 भयो भने यो सेन्टेन्स अब past perfect भयो Now the sentence is in past perfect tense. अब यसलाई had लाई भन्छ auxiliary verb. किन? Because this is in past perfect tense now. Why? Because it is followed by V3. यो have भन्ने verb को रूप हो. अब यसको काम यो सेन्टेन्समा के भयो? यो वाक्यलाई past perfect मा बनाउने काम भयो. यसले यो वाक्यलाई past perfect बनायो. Why? Because this form of have verb is followed by object. Sorry, V3. अब यो सेन्टेन्समा जस्तो माथिको सेन्टेन्समा in this sentence had is not followed by V3. भनेपछि यो सेन्टेन्स past perfect मा भएन. अब केमा भयो त? had plus 2 plus V1 भनेपछि यो simple past भयो. अब simple past हुने बित्तिकै interrogative question बनाउँदा के राख्नु पर्यो? We have to add did. This did. And after we use do, does, did, we always use the V1 form of the verb. This have is the V1 form of the have verb. जस्तो नेपालीमा खानु भन्ने verb को V1 form के हुन्छ त? खा, root form of the verb. खा भनेको जस्तै यो have been doing, has done, had done, यी सबैको root form खानुको खा, खाँदैको खा भने जस्तै यिनीहरु has been doing, have done, had to do को सबैको root form के भयो? Have. So after do, does, did, we use V1 form of the verb. Now let's keep on doing some exercises. Question garo. 6 number. They had to go there. Change the sentence into negative. Open the door. Change the sentence into negative. Open the door. Change the sentence into interrogative. Then let him play the guitar. Change the sentence into negative. Let him play the guitar. Change the sentence into interrogative. Let's add here some sentences. One after 6 numbers. See here, see there. They had to go there. They have to go there. Change the sentence into negative. She has to go there. Again, change the sentence into negative.
सर 12 नंबर को देखेन हल्का माथि छाड दिनु न.
Okay. They had to go there. Now let's answer these. They had to go there. They, negative. They did not have to go there. They have to go there. They do not have to go there. She has to go there. She does not to go there. So it's all about the play of do, does, did. Open the door. Do not open the door. Now interrogative. Our SLI interrogative. Open the door. Interrogative. What is the question tag? Open the door. Right. What is the question tag of open the door?
Don't open. Don't it.
Open the door interrogative. Want you, will you, want you भनेर पढेको हैन. Open the door, want you? Or open
Will
the
you
door,
open door?
will you? Oh, अब यहाँ आयो. Open the door. Will you open the door? Will you open the door interrogative? Now, if you want to make it negative interrogative, want you open the door? Let him play the guitar. Negative. Let him play the guitar. Let him not. Let not him हुँदैन. Let him not play the guitar. Or don't let him play the guitar. Sorry, let not him हुँदैन. Let him not. Let him play the guitar. Interrogative. Will you let him play the guitar? Now, when revising sentence transformation section, don't revise the rules. Don't go for the rules like we have done here. See here. Don't go for these. यसमा जाने होइन. Don't go for the formulas and all these things, but revise the sentences that you have practiced. Yes, sir. I will send you the questions. My question अहिले यहाँ राख्दिन्छु. I need 1 minute time. Wait for a minute. One minute. I'm sending the photos in my messenger, and from my messenger, I will drag them in this page, in this Word file, then convert this Word file into PDF file and send. For that, I need 1 or 2 minutes. Wait a minute. The messenger is busy. I stop screen share. 1 minute time. Come on. Wait for a minute. Rajendra sir.
Sinan sir.
हजुर 1 मिनट सर 1 मिनट म एउटा फाइल यिनीहरुलाई तयार गर्दिएर यस्तो यस्तो छ गर्नु भनेर देखाइदिएर I will sum up है सर
Okay sir.
म क्वेशन तयार गरिदिदै छु for their revision Now here are the questions that I have prepared. ल यही फाइलमा अघि हामीले जुन लेसन गर्यौं त्यो लेसनकै तल फाइलमा here are the questions and these photos are unedited questions are there these photos are unedited I got them in this word file I will convert this word file into PDF. Here are the questions for you to practice. Questions with options as well. They are unedited. Do this. I will transform this word file into PDF and send it to Kalai Pathaidinchu भने. Let me see who is on my messenger list at the top. Is Season Thapa in the class present today? Season. Sagar छैन कसलाई पठाइदिउँ ल अनिल सेन्ड मी वन हजुर हजुर ल मलाई एउटा मेसेज गर त मेसेन्जरमा ल ओके मैले सिजनलाई पठाइदिन्छु okay so I'm sending the files to Season Jang Thapa दुईटा फाइल पठाइदिन्छु so please get it from Season I will be forwarding this file to Badshah and Anil Oli. Converted. म अहिले तुरुन्त पठाइदिहाल्छु So when the file is with 3 transformation lesson transformation of sentences दुईटा file send first to Season Jang Thapa then to Badshah and then to Anil transformation lesson. In the lesson, you will find questions. In transformation of sentences, you will find the whole complete lesson along with question. I have sent the file to Badsa, Sijan Jang Thapa, and Anil Oli Kshetri. You get the file from them. We are not done yet. We'll practice it tomorrow's lesson as well. Done. Rajendra